Hello, everybody. It's Miss Wilden in the library, wishing you were here with me. I wanted to share with you one of my favorite stories. It's called Cookies. It's by my favorite author, Robert Munsch. He's really funny and silly. And what I think is cool at the beginning of this book, there is a recipe. Do you know where you can find the recipes in your house? I have a cookbook at my house, and there's lots of recipes inside of it. Look at this little guy. Christopher walked down into the basement and saw a big pile of play clay in the corner. Wow, said Christopher. I love play clay. Clay is kind of like Play-Doh, but it's a little different. Look, he's going to play with it. So he got himself a piece of red play clay and wrapped it in his hand. Whap, 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 whap. Made it nice and round. Swish, 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 swish. And sprinkled it with sugar. Chick, 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 chick. Covered it with yellow icing. Glick, 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 glick. And put some raisins on top. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Mmm. Oh, what are you doing? You make something. Show it to somebody. Then Christopher went upstairs and said, Mommy, look, Daddy made you a cookie. Oh, said his mother. That's so nice. I didn't even know he could cook. Bleh! So she picked up that cookie and took a big bite. Scratch! And she yelled, Yuck! Blah, 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 blah. Play clay? Yuck! So she ran to the bathroom and washed her mouth for a long time. While his mother was washing out her mouth, Christopher got himself another piece of red clay. What's he going to make this time? Ooh. He wrapped it in his hands. Whap, 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 whap. Made it nice and round. Swish, 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 swish. Sprinkled it with sugar. Chick, 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 chick. Covered it with yellow icing. Glick, 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 glick. And put some raisins on top. Pluck, 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 pluck. Then he went upstairs to find his father. Oh, no. Christopher said, Daddy, look. Mommy made you a cookie. Oh, said his father, that's so nice. It's been a long time since your mother made me cookies. So he picked it up and took a big bite. Crunch! What do you think's going to happen? And he yelled, Yuck! Splat! That cookie tasted so bad he ran to the bathroom and washed it out of his mouth. Can you imagine eating something like Play-Doh? No! By the time his father and mother came out of the bathroom, Christopher was late for school. So they called up the teacher and said, Christopher is giving people play clay cookies. Don't worry, said the teacher. I know just what to do. Oh, look at that. His teacher has an answer. So she got herself some red play clay and wrapped it in her hands. Whip, 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 whip. Made it nice and round. Swish, 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 swish. Sprinkled it with sugar. Chick, 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 chick. Covered it with yellow icing. Click, 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 click. And put some raisins on top. Plunk, 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 plunk. Then she put the cookie on Christopher's chair. Who do you think is going to get a taste of his own medicine? When Christopher came in, he said, Look at the lovely cookie. He picked it up and took a big bite. Crunch! And he yelled, Yuck! Blah, 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 blah. Clay! Blah. That cookie tasted so bad he ran to the bathroom and washed out his mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. Look back in their classroom. When Christopher came back from the bathroom, the teacher said, "And now would everyone like to make some real cookies?" And the class said, "Yes, we'd like to make some real cookies. We don't like those nasty, yucky clay cookies. We want real cookies." And when Christopher was done with his cookie, that's a big cookie. And look at these little dots. Dot, 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 dot. That means more is coming. And when Christopher was done with his cookie, he took it home to give to his mother and father. Do you think they'll eat it this time? Let's see. Oh, they shared it. Yummy, yummy. It was a real cookie that time. So I hope you like that story. That main character was kind of a stinker at the beginning. He was trying to trick people into eating his nasty cookie. But then he got a taste of his own medicine and he realized he didn't like it that much. So I hope you like that story, and I would love for you to do something fun. At home, I want you to ask your grown-up if you have a cookbook in the house. I would love for you to find your cookbook and ask your grown-up at your house if you have a cookie recipe. And maybe you and your grown-up can make a recipe together, and you can learn how to read a recipe. Some people like to read the directions first and then find what they need. Some people like to look at the ingredients first and figure out what they need and then start baking. People like to do things different ways. And then maybe you can bring the cookies to your favorite librarian. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I would love for you to find something new to read this week. And a recipe is a great idea. Those are great things that you can read. So ask your grown-up at home, hey, do we have a cookbook? And if you don't have one at home, maybe you can go to another grown-up's house, maybe a grandfather or a grandmother or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin or somewhere else that's not your house. Maybe you can ask them, hey, do you got a cookbook? What's a recipe? And maybe you can try to read some of those together. And if you and your grown-ups at home want to get really brave, you can try to bake something this week. Okay? Have a great week, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Stay safe.